Hello, this is Scott from the Living History School, and today I'm taking the flesh off this hide. This is a deer I shot with my bow last fall. So I'm getting the flesh off, and then I'm going to dehair it. What I'm going to use to make into bow strings for my bows, and one of the strings is going to go on the Stone Age bow that I'm making. So some of this flesh I can just pull off. Just grab it, peel it off. What you want is, when you're all done, you want it to look nice and white like this. Soak it here pretty soon and dehair it. So I have this is where I shot the deer right here last fall. That's where the broadhead went in there. And so what I'm doing now is I'm using some stone tools here to flesh it. This is the same piece of chert that I was using actually to make the bow, and then I have some obsidian here for cutting off the edges of the kind of the scrap on the edges of the hide pile there, tail. So this is hydrated lime. This is what you use to dehair your deer hides, or you can use wood ash, which I don't have enough wood ash to dehair it. So I have a bag of lime here, and you want hydrated lime, and this 50-pound bag is like $9. So you have plenty of lime to last you forever. So you'll need a 5-gallon bucket, and then your hide, and it's about a pound per 2 gallons of water. If you make too much lime, it's not going to hurt it. It'll just it'll neutralize itself or whatever. It won't make it too like it won't rot the hide or anything. So you'll need a 5-gallon bucket, and you just take out your deer hide and put it in the lime and mix it up. And then what you'll do is you'll let that sit in there for a couple days, depending on if you put in hot water, then it's a little quicker. If you put in cold water, it's like 2 to 3 days. So next you just put the hide in and mix it around. You stick. And then you want to put a rock on it to make sure all the hair is underneath the water. And then you want to cover it so make sure nobody, kids get into our animals because it's caustic. So be cautious and make sure you wear some gloves. So there's my rawhide. Basically, it's all been dehaired. Now I'm going to tack it up on the side of the cabin just to dry, and then once it's dry we'll make some bow strings out of it. If you wanted to tan this, you could put it up on a rack and then scrape it a whole lot, but we're just using the rawhide, so we're just going to dry it out now. So here's the deer hide tacked up on the cabin. So let it dry here, and the air can kind of get in between here and where the logs are. So I'd pick a side that was the driest side of the cabin, and you could put some salt on that to kind of speed it up, but we're not going to put any salt on it. We're just going to let it sit here and dry, and then the next step is to cut our piece out for the bowstring.